I'm Glenyce Hughes, and I get to travel the world, almost. Get to travel Canada right now anyway. This is during the pandemic, facilitating people in creating their dreams come true. How the heck did I get so lucky? I am currently in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, one of my favorite cities. I have lived here a couple times so far in my lifetime, and I've always said if I had to live in a city, like if I was forced to live in a city, this would be the city, because I just love this city. And hubby and I came down. I'm having a bars and foundation class right now. We're at a different hotel, and one of my yummiest hotels is right downtown here. So we came in last night to spend the night here, and I got to do my morning jog out here, and I did my videos out here, and who else knows what I'll do out here. I just love this place. So what is the tool for today? What am I aware of? Now, I have probably done many tools on this, or many videos on this tool, guys, and it's such a valuable tool. They all are. This is a tool from Access Consciousness. Yeah. So when something feels wonky, when something isn't quite yummy, when something is weird, rather than going to the conclusion of, it's weird because blah, 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 ask, truth, what am I aware of here? What am I aware of here? Because, speaking of the hotel, I was looking at the penthouse suite. I was like at the point of signing the papers to book the penthouse suite at the James Hotel in Saskatoon. It's I haven't actually ever been to it, but looking online, it's beautiful. It would work for the class, all the things. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. What the hell here? I couldn't do it. So I asked the question, what am I aware of? What am I aware of? Now, I could have went into, well, that's ridiculous. Look at how much money it was, because it was going to be thousands of dollars. I know money doesn't make a difference to me, so I know it wasn't that. I kind of played around with parking because it's downtown. Where would the participants park? I played with that a little bit. And then it was like, no, what am I aware of? What am I aware of? What am I aware of? Guess what I was aware of, guys? The internet. And I didn't have proof. I just was aware that the internet would not work for what we were doing, because the class foundation is also being live streamed. So you require, well, if you want to have a really clear live stream and not to have to, reconnect and all the things, really strong internet is what's required. And I just got, when I was willing to ask that question, I just got that this place, for whatever, whether it was the signal, whether it was their internet would go out for it, it didn't matter. When I was willing to ask that question, and it wasn't like I asked it and I got it right away. It was probably a few hours later that I was like, oh, the internet. And I was like, truth, will the internet work for the live stream? And I got no. Brilliant. So the other hotel, oh my gosh, I'm not sure that I've ever stayed at a hotel that had such brilliant internet. Oh my gosh, it's better than mine at home, and I've got good internet at home. So really, when you're in the crazy, ask, what am I aware of here? Because it is probably just your awareness letting you know that there's something else required. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it or you can't do it. I mean, depending on what you're asking about. But chances are there's something that you want to be aware of with it. And if you're willing, now we've got some really loud Canadian geese here. And once you're willing to be aware of it, then what occurs is it really, at least for me, it just lightens up. I don't spin in it anymore. It's like, oh yeah, okay, so it's the internet, all right. And it just didn't work for me to do this class without really good internet. So again, what am I aware of? And was it about almost 2 years ago now? For years and years, I get lots of invites to come to other countries and facilitate classes. August of 2019, I started not being able to get an energy. So somebody would say, hey, would you come to Denmark and facilitate foundation? And I'd be like, and before that, I would usually get a very clear yes or no, or there was always energy there, and there was nothing. And it occurred person after person after person, and I did not ask the question, what am I aware of? No, instead I went into the conclusion of, is my business dying? What's going, oh my gosh, the insanity of it, my sweet friends. And really, what was I aware of? The pandemic. That's what I was aware of. Now, I'm pretty sure I'd have never actually got that information, like, because pandemic wasn't even in my world prior to that. Dudes, I'm talking here. I don't think they care. And so, you know, once the pandemic occurred, then it was like, oh, that. So anyway, there is the tool for the day. What am I aware of here? Allow yourself the space with it. Don't expect an answer. Remember, we ask questions for awareness. So sometimes it takes an hour, a week, a month, whatever it takes. Just be willing to ask it and to stop being wrong. Stop judging you for whatever it is, because you're not wrong. You'll never be wrong. All right. Have a great week, guys. I look forward to chatting again next week.